2025 is our year. This is going to be the year we stop struggling and start thriving. The year we stop settling and start winning in every area of life. And today, I want to share 6 habits of upper-class successful women that can completely transform your life and your finances. These aren't habits reserved only for the elite. No, they're practical, actionable, and something you can start doing right now. Darling, if you're new in this channel, please, I'm Eliza, subscribe to this channel because we're having an amazing series. We're shifting from the scarcity to abundance mindset. 2025 has to be your year where you step into the abundance for every aspect of your life, to be more elegant, more sophisticated, and also more abundant in your finances as well. So you're not going to miss any video on this series because it's going to truly help you to win in 2025. Darling, so grab your warm tea or coffee and let's dive right in. The habit number 1, they document their spending in detail. Upper-class women, they don't guess where their money is going. They track it meticulously. And this doesn't mean a boring spreadsheet. No, darling. If you're not good with the spreadsheets, don't worry. It's about understanding your financial behavior. They document every single dollar, not just the big expenses, but the little ones too, like unwanted subscriptions or those daily coffee runs. Why? Because the small leaks often add up to bigger leaks in our finances than we realize. Here's what I did when I first started. For 30 days, I wrote down every expense, no matter how small, and wow, I found places where I was spending hundreds of dollars. These simple habits of documenting can create instant clarity and open up opportunities to save and direct your money to things that truly matter. Okay, so I have a challenge for you in this one. Grab a notebook or download a financial track app and commit to tracking your expenses for just 1 month. I promise you, it will surprise you. Habit number 2, they live below their means. In this one, you need to shift your perspective. See living below your means as a sophisticated and empowered choice rather than restriction. For example, you can start by prioritizing values over appearances. You can focus on what truly matters. For example, quality of life, security, and independence, rather than overspending just to maintain your image. You can maintain your image with so little. You don't need a lot. One of the things we are constantly talking about, abundance mindset. A person with abundance mindset, they don't live comparing themselves to others. They know that who they are and what they have is good enough. So you don't need to try to keep up with Johnsons. No. And try to focus on intentional spending. Habit 3 is they leverage networks, not just money. We often think that financial success comes just from hard works and great ideas. But here's a secret. Wealthy women understand that who you know matters as much as what you know or what you have. Upper-class women, they intentionally cultivate networks that provide opportunities, insights, and support. This doesn't mean that you have to attend lavish parties or exclusive events. No. Start by building relationships where you are, within your workplace, local community, or even online. You don't know what possibilities, ways, doors, opportunities the other person have that you don't. Never underestimate the person next to you. Here's something I've learned. Don't approach networking with what they can do for me mindset. No. Instead, focus on how can you add values to others. It can be as simple as sharing a helpful tip because we don't understand how important it is for you to be a valuable to others, for you to become an asset, not a liability, or connecting someone to a resource, or even showing genuine appreciation. When you pour into others, it always come back to you. One actionable tip I'm gonna give you this one: reach out to one person you admire this week. It could be a colleague, a mentor, or even a friend you haven't spoken to in a while. Try. Start the conversation. You never know where it might lead. Habit number 4, they treat their time like a valuable asset. Time is one of those things even the wealthiest people in the world can't buy more of it. This is why upper class women treat their time like gold. They're selective about why they invest it. They don't waste time scrolling on social media or even saying yes to things that don't add any value to their goals. Here's something I do. Every Sunday, I sit down with my planner and I ask myself, what are the 3 most important things I need to accomplish this week? Then I block time for those first, and everything else fits in around those priorities. This habit alone has made me more productive and peaceful. A practical tip for you is start small. For 1 week, track how you're spending your time each day. At the end of the week, identify where you can cut distractions and where you need to focus more intentionally. Habit 5. They create financial boundaries with their family and friends. This might feel a bit uncomfortable, but it's crucial. Wealthy women set clear financial boundaries with people in their lives. They don't loan money that they can't afford to lose. And also, they don't feel pressured to match other people's spending habits. No, saying no isn't selfish. It's about protecting your financial goals. And also, they know the difference when is the time also to help, because it's important to know if you have a better financial situation. Of course, you can help others, especially your family members and friends. However, be aware when people taking advantage of you. There is a difference there. For example, if a friend wants to dine out in a fancy restaurant, but it's not within your budget, for example, suggest something more affordable. Or even, like I always say, you can host a dinner or a friends gathering or family gathering at home. You need to know that you're not obliged to keep up with anyone's life or anyone's life expectations. No, you don't have to keep up with anything. You need to live according to your possibilities. Don't try to keep up with anyone's lifestyle. One actionable tip for you this week: think about one area where you felt financially pressured by family or friends, and then you can decide today how you approach it differently moving forward. Practice the same. It's not in my budget right now, but with confidence. And like I said before, if it is a need and you can help, if it is extravaganza and it's totally out of your budget, practice. No, it's not in my budget, but with confidence. And I believe if the person is a normal person that has any kind of sensibility, will understand. Habit 6, plan and reflect. Wealthy women, they plan things ahead. Whether it's a trip, they need to go somewhere, or even an event, going out, going for shopping. They don't just wake up and a friend calls them, let's go shopping, and they just go. No, they plan things ahead. And also, they expect people to do the same. Other thing that wealthy or upper class women do, they also reflect. They take a moment to sit down and reflect about their expenses, their finances, their goals, how things are going. And this is something that you are going to do this week too. You need to sit down and you need to plan and also reflect on how your expenses, your finances have been going, how and where things are leaking, and where you're actually doing great. And where you're doing great, just keep doing good. And where you see that things are not really going well on your finances, then you can start working on this area. So you need time to sit down, to reflect, and to plan forward what and how you want to go forward in your financial behavior. We are here, elegant ladies. We talk about your behavior, how you behave, talk, and so on. But your financial behavior is as important. And this is why in this series, I'm really touching a lot in the finances. And I know why I'm doing this. I have received a lot of comments of amazing ladies and messages, including that I see many women think that they cannot have an elegant life or more feminine life and so on because of their finances or touch. At some point in life, I was thinking, like many people think, no, you can be elegant even if you don't have money. You don't need money to be elegant. It is true and also not true. Because, yes, you don't need money to be elegant. You can do a lot of things without spending a lot. And that's the point there, without spending a lot. But something will require you to spend at least a little. And for that, also, when your mind is totally full with everything, bills to pay and loans and so on, it's difficult also to be at your best, to be the best version of yourself. Sometimes it's easy said than done. When we don't put ourselves in other people's shoes, it's easy for us to just come here and say, hey, darling, just be. No, it is not so easy when someone else's life is really thinking about what to eat later or what can I give to my children, things like that. And this is the reason why I have created this series. And I really hope that you're liking. And if you're liking, give the like and let me know also in the comments if you're liking this series and what else would you like to see, because I'm doing this for you. It's really something I've been seeing in the comments and messages, and people who I speak to, they always look, oh, you're like this because you have this, you're like that. It is true and also not true, but I really felt in my heart, God has really put this in my heart, that we need to speak more openly about finances, about money, and helping each other in our financial journey. These 6 habits aren't about trying to change everything overnight. They're about small intentional steps that leads to big results over time. Trust me, I've been where you are, and I know it's possible to create the life of your dreams. You just need to start. And remember, 2025 is your year to win. No excuses, no going back, only one way, win. Not just financially, but in your relationship, peace of mind, confidence. You deserve abundance, because this is what God has for us. Abundance, not lacking. And I'll be here sharing you on every step of the way. Which habits are you going to try first? Let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear from you. And don't forget to like and share this video with someone who needs to hear this message. Let's make 2025 the year we win together. Thank you for joining me this far. I hope to see you on my next video. And until then, stay classy.